I bathed in milk every day to keep my skin soft and smooth. After my bath, I would distribute the milk to the poor on the streets. However, these people had no idea that the milk they were desperately fighting over was actually the dirty bathwater I had just used. But I hadn't always lived like this. I was once a poor village girl. When the king first laid eyes on me, he was captivated by my extraordinary beauty and immediately brought me back to the palace to make me his wife. Yet on our wedding night, I murdered the king and seized the entire kingdom for myself. Even young Snow White was locked away in the dungeon. Forever becoming queen, I would capture young girls every day and steal their youthful essence to maintain my own youth and beauty. The girls who had their beauty stolen would instantly age into frail old women. One day, I acquired a magical golden mirror. From then on, I would ask the mirror every day, who is the most beautiful woman in the world? For years without exception, the mirror always answered with my name. But after 12 years had passed, the mirror gave a different answer. A girl more beautiful than me had appeared, and this girl was none other than the king's own daughter, Snow White, who had been imprisoned in the dungeon over a decade ago. The mirror told me that if I absorbed Snow White's essence, I could stay young forever. Consumed by jealousy, I immediately ordered my brother to bring Snow White from the dungeon. But when my brother saw Snow White's beauty, he instantly forgot my command. Snow White seized the opportunity, shoved him aside, and made her escape all the way outside the prison, just as a large group of soldiers was about to surround her. In a moment of desperation, Snow White dove into the prison's sewers and successfully escaped the palace. Upon hearing the news, I summoned a bounty hunter named Thor and offered him tempting rewards to bring Snow White back to the palace. Thor eventually accepted the mission, but unexpectedly, both Snow White and Thor soon fell into a trap set by 7 dwarves. After learning that Snow White was the king's daughter, they released her and brought her before the sacred Dear God. The Dear God revealed to Snow White the way to overthrow my rule.